Be magically transported into a winter snow globe where you explore an enchanted forest and connect with woodland animals. Then, spend the night in a cozy cabin watching the snow fall in front of a fire before curling up for a restorative night's sleep in tonight's visit to the Haven Shoppe. The Haven Shoppe is a fantasy bedtime story series that will reconnect you with your inner magic as you dwell in the sacred space between waking and sleep. In each episode, you will return to this enchanted healing space run by two friendly sister witches who always seem to have exactly what you need. My name is Andrea, and I am deeply honored to be part of your sacred bedtime ritual. Take a few moments to get cozy and make any adjustments you need to feel your most comfortable. Bring your awareness to your neck and shoulders, where the body tends to hold on to stress, and release any tension that you feel. Relax the muscles between your eyebrows and in your face. Send a message to your body that it's time to unwind and receive. You deserve time to slow down when life gets hectic. Breathe at your own natural pace. From here on, the only thing you need to do is relax and enjoy tonight's story. Seasonal winter activities are in full swing today. You are awaiting your turn in line at the Haven Shoppe with arms full of carefully selected gifts for a loved one. You've chosen a bundle of dried white sage for purification and cleansing, perfect for fresh starts, and a dream journal, along with an embroidered cotton dream pillow stuffed with mugwort, lavender, and rose to usher in meaningful dreams and restful sleep for its owner. The shop is busier than usual. Aurora, the healing witch, is taking care of customers at the register, wrapping their newly found treasures in parchment and string, and tossing in the occasional complimentary healing crystal as she feels guided. Stacks of divination cards, bottles of healing potions, antique jewelry, and one-of-a-kind trinkets are neatly displayed on the shelves behind her. While you wait for her to finish up with the customer ahead of you, your eyes wander around the cheerful scene. The bustling room smells of balsam fir, peppermint, and orange. Aurora's sister, Jadis, the nature witch, is standing in the library room, away from the commotion, holding a terracotta pot of vivid green and red winterberry in her hands. She is deep in conversation with a customer who hangs on her every word, a look of wonder written clearly across her face. There is not a doubt in your mind that Jadis is sharing one of her famously enchanting stories that reveals the magical properties of the item. You've been here enough to know that nothing in this shop is as ordinary as it appears. A small cluster of shoppers is gathered around a tall wooden barrel that's been repurposed as a display table near the shop's oversized bay window. Boxes of magical teas are piled high on the barrel's surface. There appears to be a blend for every occasion, per the handwritten labels that read intuition, love, courage, joy, sleep. You'd like to try them all, you think to yourself. Your gaze travels onward from the various seasonal items on display in the window to the mysterious-looking steamer trunk that sits near the front door. It is adorned with evergreen boughs, adding to the festive atmosphere. You fleetingly wonder what's inside the trunk, but it's your turn in line now. Another story for another time, you think. You place your items on the counter and exchange pleasantries with Aurora as she carefully wraps them up and deposits them into a handled paper bag. You pay her, collect your belongings, and turn to go. But Aurora stops you. "My sister and I have a little something for you," she says, with a twinkle in her eye. She briefly disappears from view, ducking behind the polished wood counter, then re-emerges with a beautiful round box topped with a large bow in your favorite color. It almost looks like a hat box, but it's not quite wide enough around. "From Jadis and me," she says warmly, extending the gift. You are touched and thank her sincerely. You then hold up the box for Jadis to see and thank her as well. But you're sure your voice doesn't make the trip across the crowded shop floor. You do succeed in catching her eye, though, and the nature which gives you a broad smile and a quick wave before returning to her private conversation. When you finally reach home, your imagination is running wild about what could possibly be in the box. You set it down, relieving your weary arms from its weight, and decide that you need a change of clothes before doing anything else. It's getting late, and you are worn out from the busy day. You peel off your winter outerwear, change into your favorite pajamas, and slip on a pair of warm socks to comfort your tired feet. Then you retrieve the mysterious box and carry it over to your bed. Looking at it more closely, you can see the elaborately arranged bow is just decorative, so you remove the box top with ease and gently place it on the bedside table next to you. Inside the parcel, you see a brown parchment envelope sitting atop a pile of snow-white tissue paper. You pick up the envelope and set it aside, curiosity too strong to wait any longer. When you remove the paper filling, you discover a beautiful glass snow globe on a wooden base. You lift it out of the box to examine it more closely. It feels cool and smooth in your hands. The scene is a cozy A-frame cabin in the woods, surrounded by forest creatures. What a sweet gift, you think. You remember the envelope you previously set aside and open it. It contains a note from the sister witches. It reads, "You deserve a quiet retreat, dear one. Get cozy in bed, close your eyes, and shake this globe exactly 3 times. Rest assured, you will awaken snug in your bed tomorrow. XO, Jadis and Aurora." What in the world could they possibly mean by that, you wonder? But you feel a closeness to the witches and trust them wholeheartedly. A getaway retreat does sound nice, so you move the gift box out of the way, crawl beneath your covers, and gaze into the little scene encased in glass again. It looks so peaceful and inviting. Then, as instructed, you close your eyes and shake the globe once, twice, 3 times. You feel a sudden gust of wind and a sharp change in temperature. You couldn't have possibly left a window open at this time of year. You open your eyes to try to make sense of what you're feeling and are absolutely astounded to find that you are inside the snow globe. You're still in your pajamas, but are now wearing winter boots, a hooded coat, and soft, warm gloves. The air goes still, and the fat flakes of snow that you stirred up yourself just a moment ago are now gently landing on your face and shoulders. What a wonderful enchantment, you say aloud. The sound of birdsong fills your ears as you take in the scene, and you spot a black-capped chickadee. She flits by and lands on the perch of a small wooden birdhouse nestled in a nearby tree. With a single expert hop, she disappears into the tiny hole, not much larger than she is, carved into the front of her home. Then she quickly pokes out her head, chirping and blinking inquisitively as she investigates you from a safe distance. These woods are full of life. You begin to walk toward the cabin, leaving footprints in the pristine snow. As you approach a cluster of mature pines, you come upon a white-tailed deer and her fawn, bedded down for the night. The sleeping fawn is curled up into a spotted, tawny ball, nose snugly tucked under his hind legs. The mother deer regards you with keen interest and begins to rise. Intuitively, you move toward her. She shows no signs of stress, leaving her babe tucked beneath the evergreens. This is a completely safe environment, and your presence is welcomed. Instinctively, you reach into your coat pocket, and your hand discovers something there. It's a wedge of apple. You offer the fruit to the doe, and she readily accepts it, expressing her gratitude with a swish of her soft tail. Then, she offers you a gift in return. She looks directly at you with dark, shiny eyes, filled with deep knowing, and plants a clear thought in your mind. The deer spirit animal represents strength, balanced with tenderness and unconditional love. She is reminding you to be gentle with yourself, and that you deserve to be a recipient of all the loving care that you give to others. The doe allows you to gently run a hand down the back of her head for a few moments before she retreats back into the foliage. Your heart feels light as a feather after this sweet exchange, and you continue your walk toward the cabin. The air smells clear and sweet, but you also begin to pick up the faint smell of burning wood. As you get closer, you can see the cabin's chimney is merrily puffing away. A warm fire awaits you. The thought of it sounds absolutely luxurious as your nose, fingertips, and toes are getting cold. Eager to explore the home's interior, you continue your walk through the deepening snow, your legs growing heavy from effort. Finally, you reach the little house and climb its outdoor stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bit of a snowdrift on the porch floor, where you can make out tiny bunny tracks in front of the windows, giving away the presence of curious visitors who've been hopping about. A small stack of neatly chopped wood sits by the front door, which is painted in a warm earth tone and adorned with a large swag of winterberry dusted with snow. You place a hand on the patina door handle and give it a twist. It opens, and you are greeted by the embrace of warm air. You step inside and begin to peel off your outer layers while taking in your surroundings. Soft, flickering firelight illuminates knotty pine walls, and large, heavy rugs in warm colors sprawl across the hardwood floors. Oversized windows stretch from ceiling to floor, giving you a breathtaking view of the winter sky. And a sturdy wooden ladder leads to a cozy sleeping loft nestled in the far back corner of the home. A plush pair of slippers are waiting for you just inside the door. You slip them on and make your way to the large stone fireplace to warm your hands. Its heat sends waves of comfort through your entire body. Motion from outside the window catches your eye, and you spot a small brown bunny standing on hind legs with tiny fur paws pressed against the glass. He peers in on you with bright eyes and perky ears, as if to greet you before tucking in for the night. Feeling heart-warmed and deliciously tranquil, you make your way up the steps to the sleeping loft, your legs growing more weary with each step. The loft is quaint and cozy, with just enough room for a plush bed and a small nightstand. Your new vantage point allows you to take in the crackling fire below, as well as the majestic view of falling snow, blanketing the hilly landscape of evergreens. You remove your slippers and draw back the soft covers. The temperature of the bedding is just right and carries the faint scent of lavender, making your eyelids all the more heavy. The pillows and mattress cradle your body perfectly, inviting your muscles to melt and release. You revel in the bliss of your enchanted escape, and the last thing you see are the dancing shadows cast by the fire before sleep comes to collect you. Good night.